Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hakiii, and in this video we're gonna try to make the most money possible completing the Cayo Perico Heist solo in GTA Online. Starting with gathering intel, so let's go in the planning screen real quick and then just take a plane from Los Santos and fly over to the Cayo Perico Island. In this one we're gonna be getting the Panther statue, which is gonna pay us a lot of money, much more than usual. If you can manage to get the Panther statue or something like the pink diamond, that's gonna get you the most amount of money when you actually do the finale. Then let's get inside of the plane and fly over to Cayo Perico, which is going to be on the bottom right corner of the map. Once we get to the Cayo Perico Island, we're really just going to be looking at three different things. One is the entry point, two is the primary target, and three is the secondary target. So the primary and secondary targets are basically the loot. First thing we're going to do is enter this hangar. This is where the secondary targets that we're going to be getting are going to be. We're going to go inside of here and just take a few photos of the secondary targets. One is going to be down here. Zoom in a little bit, take a photo of this, and then you're going to get an option to send it to Pavel. Then what we're going to do is climb on top of this, climb up to here, and here is another secondary target we can take a picture of and send it to Pavel. Once we have those two, now we need to make our way to the communications tower. Then once we get here, all we're going to do is search for the signal box. There is the signal box. It's just going to be this gray looking box. Let's press right D-pad on it. So the target is 26. 8 plus 8 plus 10 is going to give us the target that we need, which is 26. Connection is successful, so you just need to do a pretty basic math problem right there. Then we can use the Sightseer app to hack into the security cameras and hopefully find the Panther statue. So there is the Panther statue. So this is worth a lot of money, that's for sure. You scope the primary target, Panther statue, perfect. So once we got that, we can go ahead and back out of this. Now we need to go over to the main dock. Once we're at the main dock, we're gonna quickly take a boat when the guards aren't looking. Then we're gonna take a left and go over to the back of the compound. Once we get to this point, all we're gonna do is jump out of the boat, go deep in the water. Then you're gonna see the drainage tunnel. Once we reach this point, we've pretty much scoped it out and we could just go away. After we got those, we can go back to the airstrip, go up to the plane, press right D-pad, and return to Los Santos. The first prep mission we're gonna do is an approach vehicle, and we're gonna be selecting the long fin boat. This is by far the best one in my opinion. Once we get here, we actually found the boat itself. Now we need a truck cab for it. Let's quickly take the truck. It's gonna give us a route back to the long fin boat that we saw at the police station. Let's quickly back into it. Just like that. Now it's actually attached to the back. Now let's get out of here. Then it'll ask us to deliver the long fin boat to the docks, and that is the mission done. Now we actually have an entry vehicle to use in the finale. Heist prep complete. Now I'm just going to find a new session and set my spawn location to the Kosatka. Now we're going to do the equipment prep mission. So there's three mandatory ones we need to do: plasma cutter, fingerprint cloner, and cutting torch. We're going to start with the plasma cutter. So this is what we're going to use to steal the Panther statue in the finale. Breaking in to the safe house. Let's find this thing. Let's take a photo of the planning board and then send it to Pavel. Now it's going to tell us to go to Rockford Hills, which isn't too far away. It's gonna highlight what we need to steal in green, so let's take out some enemies real quick. We stole it. Now we have the duffel bag. Now let's get out of here. Let's eat some snacks as we get lasered. That is the plasma cutter delivered. Let's do the other equipment missions now. Next we'll do the fingerprint cloner. We have some enemies to take out inside of here. Boom. Oh my gosh, we almost died. We were actually super close to dying. Let's go in the laptop real quick and do a pretty simple hack. So we're just going to select the letters in red, and then last one, boom, easy. The archive is going to be in a very sketchy looking area under the bridge. Let's also take out the cameras here, inside of here. All we have to do is run to this area to locate the fingerprint cloner, and we don't even have to go next to it. It just automatically collects it, and then we just walk out. So walk in, walk out, that's it. The final equipment prep mission is the cutting torch mission. So let's go to the construction site, which is going to be very close to us. I always try to stay under the radar, but for some reason always alert the guards. This is actually kind of a rarity. We barely have any missions in this construction building. We can put on the hard hat and then hopefully they won't actually detect us, but let's see. Gonna mark it in green. There you go. So if you see a blue tool inside of it, that is the cutting torch. Let's press right D-pad to collect it. They actually didn't didn't detect me this time, which is kind of surprising. I'm gonna make a very cool looking exit and actually escape with a parachute, and then let me just call in my Sparrow helicopter. That was actually a super cool exit, just to parachute off that building and then call in a Sparrow and go back to the Kosatka. Now we're gonna get a hold of the weapon loadout that we're gonna use in the finale, and we're gonna go with the aggressor loadout. So then let's accept this one. We took out a couple of enemies. Now we can go inside of the Avenger. Then we have a few more enemies to take out in here. All right, we got a Halloween parachute on for whatever reason. I guess we're still in Halloween theme. Deliver the weapons to the Kosatka. Let me go inside of my Sparrow. The Merryweather location one definitely takes a while. So if you manage to get the other location for that weapon mission, that's going to make it much easier and much faster. After doing that one, we're going to get an alert on the screen saying we are ready for the finale. So approach vehicle is going to be the longfin boat. That's the only option anyway. Infiltration point, we're going to go with the main dock. Compound entry point, we're going to go with the drainage tunnel. Escape point, we're also going to go with the main dock. Time of day, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go for daytime just because it's easier to see. Weapon loadout, we're going to go with aggressor, and then we're also going to select suppressors to equip that onto the loadout. That's pretty much it. Now let's press continue and start this thing up. The Cayo Perico Heist. We're projected to make over $2 million with the primary target and the secondary target that we got so far. So the first thing we're gonna do, instead of going to El Rubio's compound, we're gonna take a left turn and we're gonna head towards the airstrip to get the secondary targets first. You want to head to this exact location in this corner. As you can see, it is drifting away, so I'm gonna park it a little bit closer inland. Even though it's drifting away, I mean, we're gonna have to swim a little bit once we get back, but all we're gonna do, head this direction. We're gonna be getting the secondary loot that we scoped out at the start. As you can see, the guard is not looking, even though he is now, so I'm just gonna take him out real quick. The first secondary loot is gonna be inside of here, so we're gonna be using the cutting torch. The secondary loot should get us a good couple $100,000, which is pretty solid for secondary loot. Then we're gonna take the forklift and we're gonna lift this up and park it up exactly like I'm doing right here. Just park up against this wall. Then we're gonna climb the forklift, climb this, and then we can actually get on top. Then basically do the same thing that we did earlier. So we got some more cash to loot. After we got the maximum amount we can put, which is 346k, that's not bad. We're gonna exit the hangar and go back to the longfin, which is gonna be right in that direction. Crap, the longfin is drifting quite a bit away. That's not good. Let's swim to it though. So we're gonna be circling the entire island to get to the back of the compound. Once we get here, it's gonna mark the drainage tunnel in yellow, so we know exactly where it is. Let's jump in the water, press RT, or I believe it's R2 on the highlighted green parts. Now we can actually push it open and quickly swim through because we're running out of oxygen right now. Then it's going to give us a little animation, and then we are inside of the compound. We've successfully infiltrated the compound. Let's take out a shotgun real quick and just follow exactly where I go. So I'm going to go around here. I'm going to wait for the guards to look away. I guess I'm just going to run past this guy real quick. Make sure they're not looking. Turn right. Jump over this, go up the stairs, make sure that guard over there is turning away. Okay, cool, he's not looking. Let's take a left then. Make sure this guard isn't looking, so we're gonna quickly go behind them. Go up the stairs, and then there's gonna be one guard we need to take out here. We're just gonna let him pass us. And then quickly, let's hack the keypad. So this thing looks kind of complicated, but it's easier than you think. You pretty much just have to get the hang of it. So this is the top part, and then we basically have to go one to the right after that. And that is the third one done. Print clone successful. Now we actually get access to this elevator. Let's go down to the underground. There is the beautiful Panther statue that we've been waiting for. Let's burn the lock with the cutting torch. We also use this for the secondary targets too. Now we can actually use the plasma cutter to cut through the glass. So with this plasma cutter, we're going to press RT or R2 on PlayStation. You want to reach the top part of it, but make sure you don't go all the way through. Otherwise, it's going to burn out. So make sure you ongoingly tap it, but make sure you don't get to the very top with it. There you go. After a couple seconds, we're going to get it. And as you can see, it jumped up from 300k to over $2.2 million. So this plasma cutter is worth 1.9 million, and we're projected to make over $2 million in this solo Cayo Perico guide. Let's also open this safe and get a little bit of extra money. We have over 2.3 million after we collected a little bit more cash. We're gonna jump off of here, but we gotta make sure there's no guards looking whatsoever. So the exit is gonna be directly to the left of us. I don't think anyone's looking, so I'm gonna quickly jump down. There is a guard over there, but I'm gonna quickly... Oh, crap. Okay, we're getting shot. This is not good. This is not good, but I'm gonna quickly go over here. All right, we managed to escape this place, even though we alerted the guards. I don't know how much money we lost because we got shot a little bit, but hopefully not too much. At this point, all we're gonna do is take out some people. Hopefully not get shot too much. Let's take their vehicle and drive over to the ocean. And that is the mission done. So after you swim away deep enough, it's gonna end the mission. And we did get shot a good amount at the end. Oh, I guess we got shot even more than that. So we lost a good amount at the end. Hopefully you do it smarter than me and actually don't get caught there. Regardless, a very good payout. As you can see, primary target $1.9 million. That's much more than other primary targets. Drop a like if you went on to find this video helpful. Subscribe if you're new for more awesome videos like these that you do not want to miss. And if you enjoyed this video, chances are you're gonna like the video on the screen right now. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.